Hello and welcome to Media League Sigma 6 Work. Or you know the rest. Now, as you can tell from the title of this video, we're doing a remaster / remake of a version of a classic YouTube video of mine, YouTuber of the Year. So let's get to it. You don't see much on houses anymore? Awnings. You know those things that hang over the door or every window? Well, I don't mean the creepy guy in the trench coat. No, I'm talking about the canopies that keep the sunlight out of your parents' couch. Wouldn't it be great to have something like that? And again, well, now you can. And thanks to awnings made from car hoods. They're cheap, easy to install, and they're also weatherproof. Big week up at Raptor Lodge this week. Our local paper, the St. Albert Gazette, it's a contest called the YouTuber of the Year competition, and the prize is $1 million.
Hey Jay, Anvin, did you see today's paper?
Yeah, copy, I already got one.
That's K. I get them for free.
How do you do that?
I don't remember. Well, let me think.
I'm being serious here.
No.
Oh, come on, Rox. And I thought I had a pretty good year.
To the channel, sure. But this contest is for YouTubers who are good with reviews, playthroughs, puppeteers, toon animation, Source Filmmaker and Gary's Mod. But as a stop-motion guy, you suck in river water. Well, I've made up a guy. I gave him a name out of thin air. I'd call him Barry Willis. I made him a retired general who supports the local orphanage, and I even gave him the Order of Canada.
Oh, there's another R. Oh, there, you gave him the Order of Canada.
Oh, sorry, that's a spelling error. Now I need you to sign it. Because I do it, the people they'll think it's a scam.
It's time for the Raptor Lodge Ward game. Today's prize is a coupon for one free Pizza at Boston Pizza. Tails, you got 40 seconds. Is that right? Cover your R's to get polyester to say this word. Opera.
Yeah, alright, oh my god!
And go.
Okay, Polly, this is Sean on stage.
A concert.
No, I mean this is something fat people enjoy.
A giant sausage.
No, this is in relation to music.
A star.
We're almost out of time, Tails.
Yes, I know, Omega. Now, Polly, you know this word. Where you give out the wrong answers.
Taste. It's just a game. Don't turn it into soup opera.
There we go.
When my mom went and placed a curtain for the basement, she wanted to divide it so that I can have one side while my little sister had the other, and even upgraded it to have a green screen even for my videos. Right before my little sister ripped them both down in July, and Mom didn't laugh either. So I was thinking I would do the same, but but differently, by adding a curtain holder like the ones in the bathroom shower curtain. But the complete set, which is just way too expensive. $1,000 for both curtain holders, to attach to the wall, and the curtain rod itself, but only $60 for a curtain for the rod itself. My mom knows a deal when she sees one. And so instead she took liberty and bought 2 sets of rods herself. But it turns out the joke was kind of on both of us here, because those rods were not the same. Like this one has an orb on it, while the other one had a hook on it. Maybe that's why they were so cheap. But you know that old saying, if life gives you lemons, hold them into a Fruitopia drink. Now, I've been reading about these fancy rods the rich people have. That one has a curve. And I was thinking, hey, why don't I just do this without the rods to make my very own giant curtain of the future, giant green screen of the future. All I have to do is move the sofa out of the way, to allow easy access for me to work with. That's a lot safer rather than just putting up a bunch of rods. Never got injured or by pushing a sofa. Now these fancy rich people who put up a curtain rod on with a curved rod, they have rich people and other types that I don't trust. I prefer the simple approach. I'll do it myself all the time. Now I have to attach the green screen curtain and with duct tape to this end. Well, I have the other end be duct taped to that end, and so they're each doing half the work. Kind of like how your mother wants you to have a perfect good job. Really starting to take shape, isn't she? Oh, look at the bonus I got for the space left over. Never mind. Well, it looks like we're back in business. This looks sleek, doesn't she? And she's aerodynamic. Now it looks like we're really back in business. And it's just that simple. So remember, if the women don't find you cool, they should at least find you creative. Now, if you excuse me, I gotta prepare for my next video.
So you two are supposed to be us from other dimensions. Interesting.
Mostly, I'd prefer to call them shattered spaces. I'm from a place called New York City, and Thorn Rose is from a jungle dimension.
Your hammer looks so incredible.
Why, thank you.
Is there an Eggman on your worlds too?
Yeah, but he's one in a group called the Kiss Council.
We also have an egghead, but we don't like to talk about him.
You just as long as Megatron doesn't learn about this.
Who's Megatron?
Megatro, you forgot to pay your taxes again. I'm afraid I must place you.
Keep walking, Barricade, unless you want me to shove those handcuffs up down your throat.
As you wish, my lord.
Now, Megatron, it's payback time!
Ah, now that does make me feel better.
What dimensional transport machine did you use to get here?
You don't want to know.
How could you let him and his pink friend escape with our tech? Warsbinator is not very good with shackles or security or doors. Well, all I've got to say to that is poor use of you. Yes.
Well, since Megatron is not here for the meeting, I'd say we should go right on ahead, Shockwave.
The freedom fighters are planning to fight back.
And this is all under Megatron's watch.
Yes.
Knockout.
Well, my wax play is completely depleted. Shockwave continues to boss me around, and Megatron scratched my paint job yesterday.
That was your own doing, Knockout, and you know it.
Yes, I may have taken your advice to literal, but he didn't have to scratch my paint job.
Enough. The point is it's Megatron's fault. I'd say we have a change of leadership. I say we terminate Megatron, and I will lead the Decepticons to an Uber. What? What is it? Oh, is he behind me?
No, I'm in front of you.
Master, you have to understand. I only mean.
Ah, now that's a good start to the meeting.
Well, the whole lodge is cheering on for this Bernie Willis guy, as either we just made up. Pinkie Pie says she actually remembers the guy, but I just told her Barry Willis doesn't exist. Sometimes I think you can wonder if Pinkie Pie exists.
What? I don't exist!
Now, hold on there, Pinkie. I didn't mean it literally. But when she heard about the $1 million years, Pinkie Pie just went out cheering Barry Willis as YouTuber of the Year.
Hey, Jay. And did you see today's paper?
No, I didn't, Ross.
Sorry, Monty accidentally moved it to behind the Circle K. Is this big news on Barry Willis?
Too good to be true. Oh man, they're onto us.
They're saying he is a cheat and a liar. Some woman from Calgary says she had his baby. Exactly. And now the town council is demanding that Barry Willis to come forth and face his accusers. But until he does, they've suspended the YouTuber of the Year competition.
Well, we better go down there and stand up for him. You know who's behind this? Those guys on the Disney YouTube channel. I hear they want one of their own members to win the $1 million.
It's a fixed campaign, that's for sure. And you know what? It's a shame that Disney has to resort to lies and trickery just to get what they want.
Well, Roxanne, that's human nature.
Oh, hi. I didn't hear you come in, and you're just in time to watch one of my animated short films. So let's enjoy it. Folks, The best way to deal with forest fires is to prevent them from happening in the first place. That's how I plan to save this forest.
This forest is burned to the ground, Sonic!
That's right. You can't save it now, not unless you've had a time machine.
Well, you've convinced me, Rusty. In the future, I'm working on a time machine and bring it back here to the present.
Hello, everyone. I'm Future Sonic. I've invented the time machine so travel into the past and prevent this disaster from ever happening.
Wow! 2 Sonics?
Oh, brother, that's just what this world needs.
Well, come on, you two. Do you want to make history or not?
What's this? It looks like some kind of machine from the future.
Greetings, Sonic from the past. I'm Sonic from the present, and this is Sonic from the future.
We're to prevent this beautiful forest from being burned down.
Well, that sounds great. I want to help with that.
Well, in exactly 10 seconds, a bolt of lightning will strike somewhere around here.
I highly doubt that, Future Sonic. There's not even a cloud in the sky.
This is the therapy part of the show. Oh, I like to call it, if it ain't good, you're not trying. Joining me today is Miss Princess of Equestria, Twilight Sparkle. How are you doing today? Hey, Twilight.
Oh, I've been better. I've lost the kingdom over the weekend.
You're kidding me. Analog Castle blew up?
No, it just kicked me and my friends out.
Alright then, now, tell me, what's been bothering you? It's been that long? So, let me see if I got this straight. Right. You got turned into an alicorn in season a few years earlier, got yourself a castle after your library and old house blew up by T-Rex. Made a new friend named Starlight Glimmer. After she appeared to be evil, and reformed later. Her learned a lot of lessons and eventually became the Princess of Equestria, only for a new pony to take the mantle. How does that make you feel?
Yep, and that last part happened right after Chrysalis, Cozy Glow, and T-Rex.
We don't say their names here. This is an anti-villain in talk.
Oh, right. Sorry, J.N.F, but I just assumed that eventually over time I would be still alive in Sunny Starkout's time.
Yes, I see. Well, it appears that the official use of the crystal and have an holographic message to you has affected the alicorn magic energy. It's quite the conundrum. Alongside time. Oh, it's just a confusing or difficult problem. My advice to you, use a time portal to travel to the future to Sunny Star Scout's time with your friends and see how much Equestria has changed and try to get into upgraded with it.
Hey, that's a great idea. Thanks, J.N.F.
No problem. Remember, therapy's pulling for you. We're all on this together. Well, I'm not exactly sure what happened, but I do know we don't have the $1 million prize.
But the guys from the Disney YouTube channel do.
Unbelievable. Oh, they went up to the town council. Oh, and they accused Barry Wills for every major sin known to mankind, and even a few new ones that came up themselves.
But J.N.F denies all charges and reminds everyone that Barry Willis of the wonderful man that everyone knows and loves. You did a really good job, Jay. I was really proud of you.
Well, I sure wish the town council saw it that way, Roxanne.
You were lying.
Well, so were they.
Yes, but the people would believe a hurtful lie than a helpful one.
So then, the Disney YouTube channel made themselves a deal. They agreed to get rid of Barry Willis in a non-violent, peaceful solution, and he would guarantee that Barry Willis would never show his face in St. Albert again.
And all they wanted in return was the $1 million prize. With the provider, they give the $1 million back should Barry Willis ever showed up in town.
That's when I knew the scam went too far.
Well, you tried to do the right thing, J.N.F. You really did.
Yeah, I told them Barry Willis didn't exist. Yes, I told them we made him up.
They didn't believe him.
No, they didn't.
I found that Ronnie. I am so sorry that you didn't win YouTuber of the Year.
Well, Roxy, I came, I saw, I lost, and did something that I didn't think was possible. Forget the $1 million prize. I should have gone for mayor.
Oh, it's meeting time.
Yeah, you go on ahead, Roxy. I'll be right down. So if my mother is watching, I'll be heading straight home after the meeting. I did not win the $1 million prize, but with you and my family, I think that's good enough. And for the rest of you, on behalf of myself and Barry Willis and Roxy and the whole gang up here of me, League Sigma 6, be sure to like and subscribe and keep your stick on the ice. That's it, Bosco, brilliant, awesome. Sit down. Girls coming here, guys, bow your head to the men's prayer. I'm a man, but I can change if I have to, I guess. Yes, Twilight Sparkle, what is it?
Well, I was told that the Disney YouTube channel are saying the $1 million prize is missing, and they're claiming 1 or 2 members of this channel had something to do with this, and they're asking for our cooperation.
Well, Twilight, I think I now know who took the $1 million prize. Barry Willis!